We in these streets.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Y'all know what it is. Three Kings Boxing, we are back. Now, don't you niggas come in here tripping, telling where y'all been? Listen, we told you all motherfuckers, right? That we are niggas and we be having shit to do over here.
We are niggas. Like, that really matters. Motherfuckers be late. Don't matter who it is. Cat's gonna be, if you're a late motherfucker, you late. Don't matter who it is.
Don't matter, right? No shit. So what's going on? As always, go to 3kingsboxing.com for the latest grades. What's going on in the sport of boxing? And no, I'm not someplace different. I'm just in a different angle in my fucking house. Niggas looking at the background. No, I ain't somewhere different.
Nigga, they even looking at your shit, bro. That's some haters. Them haters you got out there looking. What kind of house he got? Yeah. They want to see if you broke or some shit. That's what they're looking for.
There's a bunch of them out there too. Joining me as always to dispatch these haters. And if I don't cook motherfuckers right, he finishes it off. Because motherfuckers right here don't like shit well meeting. We want our shit well done. Prodigy, what's going on, fam?
Man, that dude Chocolatito, man, got a lot of shit to say. I got a lot to say about that. He's another cat I've been telling a lot of people about. Back when he was #1 pound for pound.
Yep.
I was over there arguing with cats all that whole, the last 2-3 years he was holding that down.
Yeah.
I was always arguing with people about his resume, man. And tonight, man, he showed again why he should be one of the best, bro.
Well, the only reason why motherfuckers didn't like him being #1 pound for pound because he came after Floyd. And everybody felt that was like
he wasn't even coming after Floyd though. That's not even a real fucking record. That 50-0 bullshit. That's not even a real record. You know what I'm saying? Yep. The 50-0 thing is coming off of the heavyweight record that Rocky Marciano had. That's a heavyweight record. Exactly. That's not a boxing record. You know what I'm saying? Fucking stupid, bro. Like they did the same shit with Wang Jimenez in that flyweight when he was he was 50-0, then he went 51-0. Oh, he beat Floyd's record. No, he didn't. There's no record.
Yeah. Yep. And that's what it was. They didn't like it because he was coming after Floyd, and he was number. It was like, and as a matter of fact, I was telling cats to your point that even when you had Floyd and Andre Ward up there, #1, #2, if you would look at the boxing census, Roman Gonzalez was teetering around 5 and 6 at that time.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? He had been teetering around 5 and 6 at that fucking time. So, like I said, man, and this is why we do this right here to show you motherfuckers. Y'all need to start learning the sport of boxing. Stop listening to everybody else. It's called Google. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's not. It's called Three Kings Boxing. It ain't even called Google.
Right on. Boxing. Right on. There you go.
Like, especially don't listen to that DAZN show. That shit is trash. I gave it a shot tonight. That shit sucks. Them niggas don't know nothing. Not even Sergio Moro, goofy looking ass, bro. None of them motherfuckers. Chris Fanix, Sergio Moro, the nigga, the goddamn Mexican Arab looking motherfucker. I don't know what he is. Yeah, what is he? Mexican Arab nigga, Indian? What the fuck is he?
I don't know.
And he's got all that Canelo shit on, so you already know he biased. And then that other nigga with that damn broke ass beard. This nigga got that greasy ass beard, like my nigga Clifton Powell on fucking Money Talks. Remember that shit? Not Money Talks. It was Rush Hour. Remember he ran up in there? He ran up in the bar and shit, and Clifton Powell was in the back with that greasy ass beard. That's what that nigga look like. Get these niggas out of here, man.
That motherfucker, that's the only nigga I know with a beard that got baby hair. This nigga had baby hair. This nigga got baby hair.
God, bro. These guys make me go in on them, bro. These dudes don't know nothing. But the dude with the greasy beard know more than everybody else. But he don't know nothing either.
Nah. Hell no, man. A lot of fights took place this motherfucking weekend. A lot of shit going on. Let's start with Jose Pedraza. Very interesting card. Let me, I'm not gonna be too critical, right, of a lot of cats that's on that card. But I will say that my man that was making his debut, I think his name Ricardo Torres. If you guys follow Three Kings Boxing, we talked about Ricardo Torres when he was going through the Olympics and everything like that. He was on that card. I'm not gonna say I didn't like what I see, but you know what I'm saying. It's a little pudgy. He looked a little like a Pillsbury Doughboy.
Somebody went on the page and said they remind him of Joe Messi. I started laughing, bro. I was like, that's fucked up.
That's
and he might have a
fucked
Joe
up.
Messi type career, not fight nobody and be undefeated. That's he might have. He needs to go to cruiserweight if he can get there. If he stays at heavyweight, he gets fucked up, man.
I agree with that 100%. I definitely agree with that 100%. Then, of course, another cat you had on that card, Gabrielle Flores Jr. Wasn't too impressed about him at all, period. He has a lot of work he needs to do. Let me just say this. They talking about him staying at 135. No.
Nah, man.
No. Mm-mm.
Nah. And that's what Top Rank was mainly talking about last night. You know, Andre Ward was pro him going to 130, stand at 135. And, you know, Tim Bradley and everybody else is saying, nah. I mean, I get Andre Ward's point. He's saying fighters don't give a fuck about the risk. You know what I'm saying? I get his point on that. But at the end of the day, it's not a good move for him, bro. 135 is not – if he I'm always saying this. If the guy can't make the weight that he's currently at and he's got to move up, it is what it is. Correct. But if he can avoid moving up, that's not the right thing for him to do. He should stay at 130, man. He doesn't have his style will get him murked at 135. You see what I'm saying? And he doesn't have the ability to keep fighters off of him, bro. He will get murked by the lower tier guys at 135.
Right. You know, the thing about what Andre Ward said is fighters don't give a fuck about the risk. Well, here's the problem with that is that's the reason why you have a trainer, because they're supposed to prevent you from taking unnecessary risks you shouldn't take in the first place, right?
Yeah.
That's why you have to have a team. Like if I'm a fighter coming in the box and I hear Andre Ward make that comment, that nigga is not gonna be on. That nigga's not gonna be a box. Nigga, I don't need you thinking like that when the risk is not worth the motherfucking reward, right? Unless you're telling me Gabrielle Flores is going to get a championship title fight right away, he's going to get paid a lot of money, okay. But outside of that, no, he should somewhat care, because if you don't have the talent and you don't have the ability, then you should somewhat care, because, again, this is boxing. He shouldn't be in there if he's not ready, or at the very least, if he's not, if he's not fully prepared and understands what he's about to encounter when he makes that move. Andre Ward is speaking like Timothy Bradley said. I got to give it to Tim. I got to give it to Tim on this show, man. Tim was putting his foot down on a lot of shit for Drake, but like Timothy Bradley said, well, Andre Ward ain't never lost. So how the fuck would he understand anything about losing?
Yeah, he had to go back to adversity, which was a good counter argument by Andre Ward. He said, I've been through adversity. I did lose as an amateur and all that. That was a good counter argument, but yeah, he's talking about as a professional. It is what it is. Tim Bradley, like I said, man, like you say, a clock gets shit right twice a day. There you go. Good job, Tim.
Good job, Tim. No shit, baby. Duet Gonzalez. Now he scored a knockout.
Than a motherfucker. Next. Joet Gonzalez is garbage.
You call that nigga Joet? Did you say Joet?
Joet, Hoet, whatever it is, garbage. That dude sucks. He loses, man. Nah, man. I don't even want to talk about him. You got that, dog. I'm gonna stay quiet on him.
All I was gonna say is, he rebounds. I think the last time. Shit, what was the last time a nigga was in the ring? Was it Shakur Stevenson?
Nah, Manuel Navarrete.
Okay, Manuel Navarrete. All right, so he bounces back from the Manuel Navarrete fight, and he gets to win against a relative unknown guy. Okay, I still don't see his career going anywhere. I think Duet is going to be one of them dudes that's always going to be around, probably fighting for the international Feker box title and shit like that right there. But
I mean, it's hard to say that because in this 4-belt era, right? Everybody and understand what I said, guys. See, they're gonna be like, they're gonna hear the playback. He said error. Exactly. This 4-belt error, not error. Because we need one belt. This 4-belt error, he could probably get one.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's true.
So I can't really say he's going. It's hard to say that. Like, Kiko Martinez should never be a champion, but he's won.
That's a very good point. That is
he's
very
a two-time champion at that. See?
Very good.
So these sorry motherfuckers be getting belts. I can't even say that. When Tim Bradley was like, this man's gonna be a world champion someday, I can't even argue that, even though his skill set says he shouldn't be. Mm-hmm. But you can't argue it because there's so many belts. And then they giving these motherfuckers out like Arsene Goulamirian and his belt. So
that's true. That's true. That's true. And if Caleb Truax can get a belt, then
oh my God,
anybody can win the motherfucking belt.
Jose Katigi was given his belt. I mean, he can get one.
Yeah. But rest assured, him getting the belt don't make that nigga A level.
Absolutely not.
A or B.
Hell, Nate Campbell was unified. I still thought he was a B- level fighter. It is what it is.
He sure was. He sure was.
Hell yeah.
Was. All right, then the main event, of course, was Jose Ramirez and Jose Pedraza. Very good fight. That fight was kind of, you know what, that fight was a difficult one for me because although I understand what the story of the fight was saying, I think there's a lot of things that Pedraza didn't get credit for. However, I do think Pedraza made a very huge mistake in thinking he can just back up counter punching, looking to sniper, a pop shot and counter Ramirez in his hometown. While Ramirez was coming forward, and give me Ramirez credit, he was being aggressive and he was being effective while coming forward also as well. But I think there's a lot of things that went under the radar that Pedraza was doing also as well, man. What's your thoughts on that fight?
My thoughts on that fight, man, when I saw Jose Pedraza wearing a pink-ass sweater and then he had fucking painted fingernails, I knew he was going to lose. That's my thoughts on that fight, Bo.
I wasn't going to go there.
I was thinking Orlando Cruz. That's my thoughts. Y'all know Orlando Cruz, right? The gay motherfucker with the rainbow draws at weigh-ins. That's what I was thinking when I saw Jose Pedraza. And it's funny because one of the things that they said that I don't remember who it was that said it. I think it was Tim Bradley or I think it was Andre. Well, I don't know, whatever. One of the things that they said was that he doesn't have that mean streak in him, and that falls directly into his personality outside the ring. He's soft as fuck. He's borderline gay. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gay, bro. Just saying. Nothing wrong with gays. I just don't fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. If you gay, you can't roll with a nigga, dog. We're not doing that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
you're waving me from across the street now, nod.
I won't even do that. Keep moving.
You ain't gonna even do that too. Damn.
Nope. Keep moving.
Nigga say you ain't gonna even do the.
I'm old school, bro. I'm an old school nigga, bro. I'm young, but I'm an old school nigga. Nope, not even gonna do that. So at the end of the day, bro, that plays right into his character, man. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, nah, man, look, MB 2.0 said Kell Brooks fruity ass be whooping dudes. Kell Brooks is kind of fruity, but not as fruity as Jose Pedraza. I'm sorry. I ain't never seen Kell Brooks with painted fingernails, bro. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, I ain't seen that yet.
I've only seen him talk about some fucking chocolate brownie, bro, which sounds fruity as fuck. That's the only thing I've ever heard him do. I know he had some video where he was sounding kind of soft and like his manhood was took or some shit. I seen a video like that. But other than that, I ain't never seen a nigga paint his shit.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
I seen that, bro, and then it played off. It played in the fight that way.
Yep.
Jose Ramirez is a bullying dude all around the ring, man. As soon as he put his foot on the gas, Jose Pedraza would back up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he would get in a defensive shell. Now, one thing I will give Pedraza credit for, his nickname is Sniper. He is pretty good with accuracy when he throws punches, right? When he gets his jab on point and he sets up his straight right hand, he's on point. I ain't gonna lie about that. But that comes few and far in between.
Yes, it does.
Especially against a pressure fighter. He clams up like a soft nigga would do. You know what I'm saying? No, too much. That's why I didn't think dude was. That's why I never thought Pedraza was a good fighter. I never thought he was a good fighter. I used to tell cats all the fucking time, Pedraza is garbage. Man, he's good, dog. He's good. No, he's not. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then I remember after that Steven Smith fight, I said, this nigga's getting ready to give up that belt to the highest bidder. Highest bidder ended up being Tank.
Yep.
So I knew this was going to be an easy win for Jose Ramirez. Now, here's the problem. Jose Ramirez made it harder than he should have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think, and many Mills, Zachanobot said, do you think Ramirez beats Prograis. Bro, I don't think Ramirez beats Jose Zepeda in a rematch. Let alone Regis Prograis. Now, here's the deal. Regis Prograis has been all about money. So, him being all about money might cloud his mental. You see what I'm saying? He's not even talking about fights, right? He's talking about money. Where the biggest money at? I'm trying to get paid. That's all Regis fucking cares about.
Yeah,
he's
that's
over there
why
hanging
he's
out
in Dubai to fight some nigga. I don't even know.
Yeah, hanging out with the Charlos and shit. Those he look up to the Charlos and shit. That's Regis right now. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if his mental ain't right, he'll fuck around and drop one to Ramirez. But he should beat the fuck out of Ramirez though, because I don't think Ramirez beats Zepeda, like I said. And that's the fight that might happen next for Ramirez is a rematch with Zepeda. If that happens, I got Zepeda, bro, based on what I saw last night or the night before.
Or you can get a situation where, depending on what the WBO decide to do based off of the BBOC investigation, you can get a situation where Jose Ramirez just might fight Jack Catterall for the vacant belt.
That. Don't do it. Don't do it.
And they could fight Jack Catterall for that vacant motherfucking belt, dog.
Yeah, that could happen. Jack will fuck that boy up, man.
Hell yeah. So, but you know what though, about Jose Pedraza, I wasn't gonna even say this, but when they showed this motherfucker let I think his daughter paint his fingernails or some shit like that. All right, listen, I'm a father. I have a daughter. Have I ever may have let my daughter paint my fingernails? Yeah, one. And I immediately washed that motherfucker off and I didn't prance around outside. Take a camera and do this for motherfuckers to look at. He was smiling too on the picture. Yeah. No.
He painted all his nails. It wasn't that nigga both on all 10.
Yes.
Nigga, I got 2 daughters and they've never done that. Nope. At the most, I let them put our kids have stickers and shit.
Oh yeah.
They'll put stickers like all up and down my arm. That's it, bro. You're not painting my fucking nails. I'm sorry, can't do it.
Yeah. Now I ain't gonna lie, I did. I let Naya, my oldest, do it one time. I let her. It was just one, and she's like, and she did pink and like orange. Like, all right, okay, that's enough of that shit. I get that shit off. So all right, man. Next up, this Saturday, the Saturday, that just passed. Yes, because it's like it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, nigga. Like that's what we do around here. We stay up late to bring y'all some shit. All right. A lot of good fights took place this weekend. One card that I specifically want to talk about. It was a bunch of fights, and we're going to go over each and every last one of it. There's one I want to focus on right now while it's fresh in my mind. Angel Fierro. I'm sorry, bro.
Not ready.
No. Thank you. No. Not after what I saw tonight. No.
Stop calling out Devin Haney, bro. You're not ready.
No. If I'm Devin Haney, I'll take that fight right now. Yeah. Line that nigga up. Line him up. Line that nigga up. If he was in attendance, if I'm Devin Haney, I'm telling Eddie, get that nigga a contract.
Yep, because
no rematch clause.
Yep, because I'm about to give dude his name back. George Cam Booty won't fight him, bro. He's got his name back. Cam Booty. Why is he Cam Booty again? We're gonna go live again tomorrow and talk about that. But Cam Booty won't fucking fight him. No. So you might as well just fucking fight Angel Fierro. Fuck it. Take the fight, knock his ass out. Easy work.
Yeah. Easy work. Easy work. Matter of fact, you give Angel Ferreira a contract with no rematch clause. Hey, don't worry about it, bro. No rematch clause. I might win. You laugh at the nigga when he say that. I might win. Little nigga.
Pat the nigga on the back, give him $5, go to the candy store, bro.
Little nigga.
Oh man, you ambitious, bro. I like that in you, kid. Just $5, man. To a popsicle.
You say you ambitious. I like that.
Fuck out of here, man.
No, he's not only is he not ready. He's do you know what he kind of reminds me of?
Who?
From an aggression standpoint, we were just talking about him. From an aggression standpoint, the nigga reminds me of Jose Pedraza.
Oh yeah.
From an aggression standpoint, he has it's very low. From an aggression standpoint, he reminds me of Jose Pedraza. And then on top of that, he has too many low moments in fights where he just loses focus. I'm like, what is this dude doing?
Mm-hmm.
So no, dog. Devin Haney, send that nigga a contract, man. Get that name on your resume.
Name on your resume, bro. Easy work.
Easy work. Easy work. All right. Next up, Solomon Chisco.
Chisco. I told you he got his own song, bro. I told you.
You did.
And that beat ain't that bad neither, bro.
No, actually, it's not.
Chisco. Hey, I like that dude, man. You know, I don't really like him like that.
Yeah, I'm about to say he gonna get his ass whooped when he step up to world class. He's gonna get fucked up when he step up to world class. That nigga go back with that chin up against the wrong motherfucker one more time. That's his ass.
Hey, bro. They talking about him going down to 147 too, because he had one. He fight at junior middleweight right now. Yeah. That's what they talking about. Him going down to 147. My thing is, man, stay at 154, dog, because your chin is already questionable at 154. You losing weight. You know what I'm saying? That chin ain't gonna have no protection. you lose weight, you might get fuck around, get knocked out down there, bro. And that's a much better division. Hell, the not even the contenders, bro. Like the prospects are B level and shit down there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I don't like him going down to 147. I just like him because he got his own joint. He got his own song and shit. Got the crowd behind it. Yeah, I like that shit, dog. That shit's dope, dog. But in the ring, you know what I'm saying? I don't really like him that much. Slick fighter, but like you said, he pulls back, got that chin up in the air, has his guard down, can easily be hit. But when he's in a groove, he's in a groove. Mm-hmm. Very good jab, sets up his punches very well, moves his feet nicely. Doesn't really stay on the center line. But when he gets put up against some ropes, oh man, dog, go to the body. He don't know what to do. You see what I'm saying?
All. Not at all.
Not at all, bro. So, I mean, I like the kid, but man, dog, he's got a lot to learn. What is he, 14-0?
Yes,
he shouldn't be even sniffing a title shot till he's in his 30th fight. And I'm not even bullshitting. I'm not even bullshitting, bro. He's not ready, man.
I will give him this right here. I don't think they're going to your point about 30th fight, I don't think they're going to wait that long. I think within the next 2-3 fights, they're going to be looking to get that dude a title fight because he's 30 years old. So the window of opportunity isn't really high. It isn't really that open for him, right? Yep. So they're going to look to try to push him. They're going to try to say, hey, you know, this is kind of a one-off or whatever it is. The guy I will give him this, though. The guy he was fighting, that's the same dude that buzzed Alexis Rocha. For whatever that's worth, right? For whatever that's worth.
just getting ready to say something equivalent to that. Whatever that's worth.
For whatever that's worth.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, I do agree with you. He's another dude. And today's fighters kind of piss me off a little bit because they prepare more about looking good in the ring. It's almost like they fight to try to look good, to try to look fancy, instead of being technically sound. Right. I don't see a lot of technically soundness in a lot of today's fighters. I see a lot of fanciness in today's fighters. You know, the most technically sound fighter who you might see today fighting, and y'all going to disagree with me, is two of them. You may see Canelo Alvarez and Devin Haney. Everybody, and Terrence Crawford. There you go. And everybody else to me is suspect. Hell, even Errol Spence. Everybody else to me is suspect. Yeah. Everybody else. And the only reason why I somewhat teeter between Terrence is because Terrence sometimes, just like when he fought Izzy Kaviaskis, he has to get angry and get mad. And that's when you see that shit out of him. But if you watch it like Terrence when he fought Victor Postal, that was as technically sound they could fucking get. See what I'm saying? So yeah, dog, there's probably only 3 technically sound fighters. And today's fighters, and that's exactly what Chisto, when I saw him, I said, this motherfucker so busy trying to be flashy and look good. Nigga, just be technically sound. Who gives a fuck? Win. When you lose, that's when the checks stop coming and the hoes disappear. Nigga, you want the pussy to keep coming in and the money. You gotta win. Yeah. Definitely, you gotta win, man. So, all right, man. Next up, should we go into it? Should we go into it, man? Mauricio
Robot.
Oh, Mauricio Lord, dog.
Man, look, see, and this is that shit where I said on the one of these last shows where I talked about Mexican style and how that shit marginalizes the Mexicans. You see what I'm saying?
It does.
Mexicans would apply some stupid shit. I mean, it was entertaining. Absolutely.
Yes, it was. Woke me the fuck up after watching fucking Angel Ferreira woke me the fuck up.
I mean, it was right. It was entertaining, but you got to admit it was stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
Both of those guys are fucking idiots. But it's entertaining. Understand, the elitists, right? Niggas that run this world, they are entertained by the masses because the masses, the average person in the masses, is a fucking idiot. So they're entertained by the masses. Same thing. We would be considered the elitists watching boxing, right?
Yeah.
And we're entertained by the dumbest gladiators. See what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
So while this fight was very entertaining, Sanchez did the limbo at the end of the fight. You know what I'm saying? It was still fucking stupid. Both of those guys are idiots. Put your face in front of the punch and see who gets knocked down first. That's what they did. That was a strategy for both sides, not just one, both. What are you gonna do when you get in a fight? Well, I'm just gonna go out there. I'm gonna put my face out there and let him hit it, and then I'm gonna hit him too, and we'll just see who gets knocked out first. See what I'm saying? Exactly, bro.
My turn.
Yeah, like that game where they slap each other and shit. You see that on Triller?
Hell yeah.
Same shit. This is what we saw today. It was just more technical than slapping a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So stupid as fuck. And this is what I'm saying, where Mexican fight fans that approve this, quote, Mexican style stigma. Right. This is why I call them stupid, because they are basically saying you guys are stupid when you're not. The best, I said this in our Three Kings boxing chat, the best Mexican fighters ever are not what you would consider Mexican style.
No, actually, they're not.
They're not. Finito Lopez, Salvador Sanchez, right?
Yeah.
Juan Manuel Marquez. Those guys are not considered Mexican style. I wouldn't even consider Chavez Sr. Mexican style, to be honest with you.
Shit, hell, if we really want to keep it to being, Canelo Alvarez is not even Mexican style.
No, absolutely not. We know that. You know, Chavez Sr. actually had a pretty good defense on the inside.
Yeah.
We consider him Mexican style. Mexican style, the way y'all say it, is these motherfuckers like we saw tonight. Mauricio Lara versus Emilio Sanchez. That's Mexican style. That's saying Mexicans are stupid. So stop supporting that if you're a Mexican boxing fan. Because your best fighters culturally are not what they call Mexican style. Agreed. They're all-around fighters.
Agreed.
I think the greatest Mexican fighter of all time is Salvador Sanchez. He is not what you would call Mexican style at all.
Far from that.
Far from that shit.
Far from that shit. Matter of fact, he probably would have been mad at the shit he saw tonight. That nigga would have been like, stop, cut this off. Cut this right now.
Exactly, bro. So just two stupid motherfuckers, and you know, the dumbest motherfucker got knocked out. That's what I saw tonight. You know what I'm saying? But you know what's funny about that? Mauricio Lara would still beat Josh Warrington in a trilogy. He beat him. Again, he beat him. He was actually on his way to beating him in the second fight.
He sure was.
He'll beat him if they reschedule that. They won't. They'll find a way to duck Mauricio Lara. That fight will never happen again. I'm telling y'all that now. Actually, Mauricio Lara should be fighting Kiko Martinez, in my opinion, not Josh Warrington.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
But whatever. They fucked Mauricio Lara. He should be pissed right now. It should be his title shot. But it is what it is, bro. He's going to have to come back out of nowhere once again. That's why he's fighting a guy named Emilio Sanchez that none of y'all niggas ever heard of after beating Warrington, right? He beat Warrington. Warrington's never beaten him. But Warrington got the title shot. He don't. So he's going to have to come out of nowhere again and beat somebody else. Eddie Hearn's hoping he goes away. He's hoping Mauricio Lara goes away.
I can see that too. I can see that. He's trying to treat Mauricio Solomon like that dude that beat Lewis Richton. What's his name?
Mauricio Lara. You said Mauricio Solomon. Mauricio Lara. Yeah.
No. I'm saying Eddie Hearn's trying to treat Mauricio Lara like that dude that beat Lewis Richton.
Fucking Jeremiah's Ponce.
Yeah, he doing that nigga like that.
Yeah, he wants him to go away. But it is what it is, man. Listen, man. I don't have much to say on him technically because there's nothing technical to say. He's gonna go out there. He's gonna get beat by somebody again. He's already lost twice. He's gonna lose a third time to a more technical fighter. just depends on who he's matched up with, bro. It's like literally on a fight-by-fight basis with Mauricio Lord. That's all I got for that, bro.
Right. And the only thing I'm gonna add to what you say is the reason why I enjoy watching it, but that shit pisses me off because that shit doesn't teach people boxing.
No.
And them type of fans that watch that, they're not real boxing fans. Hell, 2 niggas on the street can do what I saw them niggas do.
Exactly.
So, all right, man, let's move on up. Moving on up. Let's move on up, baby. Roman Gonzalez and Julio Cesar Martinez. Let me just say something, man. As an old man and, the elder statesman of Three Kings Boxing, sometimes it is nice when I see one of my older gentlemen just give a all-out teaching to a young boy that thought he was going to come up in there and do something. Understand, Julio Cesar Martinez, his fans, they just thought, they just knew, hey, this young boy finna bring all this energy. It's Cesar Martinez. He going to come with the energy and that Mexican pride and all. Didn't help him tonight. Did not help him at all tonight. I said something a while back. I said, hey, man, every now and then you got to take a fight so you can see that level. And I will always stand by that. I think because Martinez got to see that level, now he saw that level, hopefully he'll learn something from it. But I do believe the corner at some point for him should have stopped this fucking fight because he had no defense. He was clearly fucking tired. I think at one point he even told his corner that he was getting tired. He had no defense. He was clearly getting fucking tired. He was catching punches with his fucking hands, right? At some point, the corner should have saved him from himself and say, dog, you're getting beat and there's no chance of you winning, but you gave it a go and a try. The reason why they kept him in there, they didn't want to yank him out because of all the Mexican fans, and they felt it would have made him look weak. They thought more about his image instead of his fucking career, in my opinion, man. How do you feel about that fight?
Man, listen. Remember that video I put up maybe a year ago when we were doing this shit consistently? Mm-hmm. And it was that video of that nigga that looked just like you that knocked out that young nigga, called him a bitch ass nigga. Remember that?
Yeah.
Motherfucker looked just like Bo.
Pow! Came over the top.
First he said, He was doing that, right? That's exactly what Roman Gonzalez was doing tonight, bro. Mm-hmm. He and that motherfucker, Man, listen. Roman Gonzalez was like, look here, bro. I've been in this motherfucker 17 years, right? He said, how long you been in this, young boy? Martinez is like, 7 years? Oh, nigga, I got 10 years on you, bro. I was pound for pound number 1, man.
7 days, nigga.
Right. Yeah.
7 days, nigga.
Right. Pound for pound number 1. 4-division champion, I think he is. Right?
Yes, he is.
Now, you better understand where the fuck I come from, bro. That's exactly how he fought this fight. I'm going to say something about Roman, man. Roman Gonzalez is quite possibly one of the more underrated fighters in boxing and has been for a very long time. I've been telling cats, when they put him at pound for pound number 1, I think he was above Andre Ward at that time.
Yes,
right?
Pissed everybody off.
I didn't like that either. Not above Andre Ward. However, I was telling people he should be in the top 5 because of the guys he was beating. He was beating a lot of credible world champions at that time. And I was happy that they were actually giving credibility to a lower weight fighter, because I've been telling cats about lower weight fighters for a long time. You got to keep your fucking eyes on the lower weight divisions because you never know who's coming up. While you're mentioning, your niggas is saying shit like Shakur Stevenson's number 3 pound for pound. How the fuck is that possible when you got guys in the lower divisions like Kazuda Ioka and his name just fucking escaped me. Yamaguchi, not Yamaguchi. God damn, his name just escaped me.
Okay, you talking about at that division?
Yeah, no, at 108.
108.
God damn, his name, dog. That shit just went out my head. Hiroto Kaguchi. You got guys like him. You got all these smaller weight guys that are really good fighters that are racking up fucking championship belts all over the place. But you're saying Shakur Stevenson's in the top 3. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Lack of knowledge makes you look stupid out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? So when they put Roman up there, that was to get people to understand that the lower weight divisions are actually doing shit, even though they're not on television like these higher weight divisions are, right? So that's why I liked it. However, I didn't like him over Andre Ward. But here's the deal. Roman Gonzalez, bro, one of the most underrated fighters still, even with that type of publicity, still one of the most underrated fighters. Because when they watch Roman Gonzalez, they just think he's a high-pressure fighter, right? and he's a high pressure fighter with a whole bunch of with a lot of volume. That's all they credit him for. Roman Gonzalez's defense is highly underrated. Roman Gonzalez is one of them dudes that I just mentioned about Chavez Sr. Chavez Sr. can be on the inside, beating your body up, and you're trying to hit him and you're missing. That was happening with Chavez Sr. Now, you know, when we get to Pernell Whitaker, Meldrick Taylor, Frankie Randall, not so much. Right? But for the majority of his career, he was good on the inside, up close, not getting hit. Roman Gonzalez is better than him at that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He catches punches on his hands perfectly, catches punches on his elbows and his forearms perfectly, knows exactly what you're going to do before you do it, bro. And he can actually defend what you're getting ready to do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He plays chess, even though he's not on the outside like Floyd Mayweather in a shoulder roll and pot shot niggas and moving around the ring and utilizing the center of the ring. He's not doing all that, but he's still playing chess, even though he's a high pressure fighter and he's fighting up close in the phone booth. You see what I'm saying? That's how Andre Ward fought. Andre Ward wasn't that nigga stand on the outside like Erislandy Laura, all this footwork. No,
he wasn't.
He would stay at mid-range distance or get inside and play chess. That's exactly what Roman Gonzalez does, man. You see what I'm saying? Another thing he's underrated on is his ability to land short, powerful shots with high accuracy in the middle of punches, meaning his opponents can be throwing a combination at him, and in the middle of that combination, there'll be a little short, sneaky left hook.
Yup.
There's a few of them against that landed on Martinez. I didn't even see, but I know they landed because I saw Martinez's head react to it. I'm like, damn, he landed that motherfucker again. I missed that shit. They were so short, so compact, right? And then the cherry on top is that they're powerful. So it stops his opponent and whatever combination that they're throwing at that time stops them, bro. You see what I'm saying? And then Roman, if it stops him well enough, he'll follow up with his own combination. Basically, like, remember that game, Killer Instinct? Combo breaker. That's exactly what this was. A nigga be in the middle of a motherfucking combo. Here come Roman Gonzalez. Combo breaker. That nigga start his own shit. That's exactly what it is. That's what he's good at. And that's what that's another thing he's underrated on. People aren't mentioning that shit, bro. This was a drubbing that to the average boxing fan, I said this in our chat, wouldn't look like a drubbing. You see what I'm saying? If you're an average boxing fan, you saw two guys going at it back and forth.
That's not what I saw.
If you're a boxing enthusiast, you saw Roman Gonzalez systematically break this motherfucker down from round 2 all the way to 12. Systematically, bro. He couldn't get hit, and he landed whatever punch he wanted, bro. I thought Martinez was going to get knocked down by round 8 or 9. That's how bad it was that I was watching. I'm like, God, bro. It's, you know, shout out to my man Jarrell, him too. He was saying it's only a matter of time. And me and him going back and forth, I'm like, man, I'm thinking 8-9, bro. He going to get a knockdown. It's going to be a knockdown score. Because he couldn't. And then another thing that you see about Martinez, he kept switching his stances because he was so fucking confused, right? And then he would step back and pound his hands together and stick his head out and shit trying to taunt him because he was confused. That wasn't the game plan. He's fucking confused. He had no idea. And that's a good point, Mike. He said it's Roman's eyes. His overall vision is something that needs to be studied, right? He can see everything in real time and places his shots exactly where he wants them to go. That's what I'm saying about high accuracy, right? But Julio Cesar Martinez was confused as fuck in this fight, guys. He had no answer for anything Roman could do. Nothing. It looked good what he was doing, right? Yeah, an average boxing fan, he was throwing a lot of punches and coming forward. He would try to answer back whenever Roman hit him, but they were meaningless. His punches meant nothing after round 1. Nothing. They did absolutely nothing. And the majority of them didn't even fucking land on top of that. One thing that Martinez was doing wrong, he was punching wide. And Roman was already inside the distance of his wide shots, bro. I'm looking at that like, why is he punching so wide? And Roman is literally in his face. You're going to punch behind Roman. You're going to hit his side. You know what I'm saying? Your forearms are going to hit Roman's head, which is the inner forearm, by the way, which is a soft part of your body. That's not going to hurt the guy.
No, it's not.
So you need to straighten up your punches, bro. Step back, throw a jab. Nigga, you know what a jab is, right? Martinez? Heard about that? Step back, throw a jab, nigga. Straighten up your shots. Stop being so wide. That's the biggest reason why Martinez was ineffective. Punches are way too wide. Roman was inside of all of his wide shots the whole goddamn fight. This was a drubbing, a systematic drubbing. One of those, I called it a discreet ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? It was discreet. You know how this is the analogy I'm gonna use. Remember them what is it, Run TMC? Remember them?
Yeah.
Run TMC, Golden State Warriors in the early 90s, right? Remember how everyone was looking at Tim Hardaway and Mitch Richmond. But then over there, and don't say it, but I got it. Over there, on the side over there, some white boy had 30 fucking points. You didn't know until the end of the game. His name was Chris Mullin. That motherfucker had 30 points, bruh. And teams would be like, damn, we lost? How the fuck did we lose? They go back and look at the box score. They go back and look at the box score. Chris Mullin got 30 points. Like, when the fuck did that happen? Even the fans are like, when the fuck did Chris Mullin put up 30 points? Because you're too busy watching Tim Hardaway and Mitch Richmond, right?
You're right.
He was discreetly killing motherfuckers, bruh. That's exactly what Roman Gonzalez did with Julio Cesar Martinez. It was a discreet ass whooping. It didn't look that bad, but it was very bad, bro.
Yeah, I think the thing for me about that fight that I immediately noticed from the get-go and the jump was the complete disparity in footwork ability and foot placement in that fight. Roman Gonzalez was controlling everything about the movement of Julio Martinez with his footwork. That's why his punches. That's why he was able to land whatever he wanted to land, because he knew exactly the way he placed his feet. He knew, hey, there's only one place for this nigga to go. He only got one option. This option. Okay, if I move here, he got this option. If I shift this way, he got this option. So you're absolutely right. And then to your point about his defense with his arms, that's when Martinez said, "My hands hurt," because he was hitting the elbows of Roman. Roman Gonzalez would do this if you watch him, and he could see the punch, and he would slide and slide back up, slide and slide. Yep. He was doing that all day long. So that right there, I think a lot of people underestimated him, especially when he got knocked out. I think people took that run Versailles losses a little bit too. They overplayed him because they looked at the run Versailles losses and how he got beat up and how he got knocked out. Mind you, I don't think that was a mentally right Roman Gonzalez, because at that time he was arguing about he wasn't getting paid enough. He had a lot of shit on his mind, right? I mean, no excuses, but it is what it is. But every fighter will always have that one guy or that one fight that they have that will puzzle you. Hell, I still to this day I don't understand how Ricardo Mayorga beat Vernon fucking Forrest. I'm puzzled by that. I don't understand that. Right. I'm puzzled by it. But it happened. But at the end of the day, Roman Gonzalez is and has always been an elite level fighter, which is the reason why if you watch guys like Estrada, another elite level fighter, that's why their fights are so good, because these are two elite level dudes that you see doing something on a very high scale. And it's because people rather watch that rock'em sock'em robot shit like Lara, Manisela Sanchez, that motherfuckers ain't learning what they're seeing. And that's the reason why everybody, when they heard that Julio Cesar Martinez was fighting Roman Gonzalez, they was all up in the air about it, talking about how it was going to be a great fight. Martinez, when I heard this fight was announced, I put the check mark in the W column for Roman Gonzalez. I knew he had this wrapped up.
Oh yeah. This was easy money. I didn't bet. I should have, but it would have been easy money. I'm watching the fight like, damn, I should fucking bet. You know what I'm saying? I'm too busy. I would have done it. I just too fucking busy. Got other shit going on. Didn't get a chance to get to my goddamn, my account. But this was easy money that I missed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure a lot of other people fucking missed, bro. But yeah, Roman Gonzalez, he's still the nigga, dog. Roman Gonzalez is the baddest motherfucker in boxing with no belt. Yeah. He's the baddest motherfucker in boxing with no belt right now. Nobody, none of the champions, in my opinion, this is just my fucking opinion, right? I don't think Juan Francisco Estrada won the rematch. I actually thought Roman Gonzalez won the rematch.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If that fight gets put back on the schedule, I think Roman Gonzalez wins it again. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna win the third fight, especially if Estrada doesn't get a fight in between that fight getting rescheduled, right?
Oh yeah.
He's inactive right now, considered inactive. He's definitely gonna fucking win. Roman is, right? Fernando Martinez, dude that just beat German and Kos, Jesse Rodriguez, Kazuda Aoka, maybe.
It's a good fight.
It's a good fight. But if I'm Aoka, I try to get Estrada because he's inactive. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or I go after Fernando Martinez if the Nikaha's fight doesn't have a fucking rematch clause and shit and all that, right? I go after Martinez. He's the weakest link. But Roman Gonzalez, those two new champions, Jesse Bam Rodriguez and Fernando Martinez, stay away from that dude. He would end y'all fucking careers early. Stay away from him.
Agreed.
If I'm any fighter coming up at 115, I stay away from fucking Roman Gonzalez, bro. I don't want no parts. Nope. You know what I'm saying? No parts. Now they're talking about this Inoue matchup. I don't know why they're talking about that. It's not going to happen. Roman Gonzalez is capped at 115. He's actually too small for 115. That's why he had trouble with Soriskit Rungvisai. That's why he had trouble with Carlos Cuadras, right? He's too small for the division. I don't see Roman going to 118 and having much success and fighting Naoya Inoue. I don't even like Roman Gonzalez fighting John Real Casimero. I don't like that fight. I don't like Roman Gonzalez fighting Nonito Donaire. I don't like that fight. Nonito Donaire's left hook lands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't like that fight. He's too small for 118. He's too small for 115. He's just that good that he was able to hang around in the division.
Yep. That's true.
So, no, definitely shouldn't go to one. I don't even know why they're talking about that fight. Because, in a way, he's going to 122 after he beats Donaire for a second time. He's going to 122. Fight will never happen. Fight could have happened. In a way, didn't stop at 115. He skipped 115, went straight to 118. That's why the fight didn't happen. It's over with. Done. Should have happened. Won't never happen. It is what it is.
It is what it is. There it is. Oh, yeah. And we're not going to do it this show, but I think we need to have a discussion. We may have to bring other Three King boxing aficionados on. We should have a discussion of, is Roman Gonzalez possibly the greatest Argentinian fighter of all time?
Yeah, we'll talk about that. I'm gonna have somebody write an article on that. One of y'all niggas writing on that. My man Felipe Battisti said Jesse Bam Rodriguez versus Rungvisai. Who wins? Man, Rungvisai has been slowing down. That's a good fight, man. That's a phone booth fight right there.
To me, it's going to come down to one thing. Can Rungvisai still take the punches? If Rungvisai can still take the punches and then deliver on his punches, he got a good chance of winning. If he can't take the punches, yeah, Jesse Rodriguez can win.
Yeah, I gotta. I don't know, man. I gotta look at that. I'm gonna go with Rungvisai for now because of the experience. He's bigger, and he's relentless. Jesse Bam Rodriguez is a good fighter, but I still think he's a little too green for the best in the division, in my opinion. Carlos Cuadras is borderline retired. You know what I'm saying? Everybody done whooped his ass at this point. If that was Carlos Cuadras in 2015, I would have actually picked Cuadras to beat Bam Rodriguez. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm talking to Cuadras that was a WBC champion and undefeated. I would have picked Cuadras to beat Bam Rodriguez. But we're talking 7 years later. He got his ass whooped by McWilliams Arroyo and fucking Roman Gonzalez and everybody done fucked nigga up at this point. Nah. So I got to go with Rungvisai. I think he beats Bam Rodriguez right now.
Bet. Hey, let me make a quick correction. Roman Gonzalez from Nicaragua. I'm sorry, guys. Not
what were
Argentina.
You saying?
I said Argentine. Because it's Nicaragua.
Oh, yeah, Nicaragua.
Because we was talking about it in the chat about him and Alexis Arguello. So,
well, I mean, niggas know, bro. Like,
yeah, but we got him. As the haters.
Yeah, Nick. We're saying Alexis. The whole point is who's the best between Arguello and Roman Gonzalez.
Exactly. All right, man. I've been waiting on this right here. But you know what though? I'm gonna give my man Prodigy the honors. If y'all watched the fight, there was a certain undisputed super middleweight champion that said a little something that just caught my eye that even he found hard to justify a particular fight coming up. Prodigy, would you show them the evidence, please?
Absolutely.
That third fight between you and Gennady Golovkin, it's been 4 years since you faced Golovkin. Why was now the right time?
I don't know why now, right? For me, I think that was enough, right? But
Lord Jesus, bro.
That nigga said, I don't know right now. That nigga did not say, oh, it's a good fight. He said, I don't know right now. Shit, for me, I thought the first 2 whoopers was enough for the nigga.
I listen, man. See, the more you bullshit, the more that bullshit comes right back. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And you don't even have to say anything. Now, we're not talking about you, Canelo Alvarez. We're talking about the haters that are going to watch the playback, not you.
Not you, yeah. Real
no,
talk,
we ain't talking about you on the chat. He's talking about the haters that's going to watch the playback. But when you think about it this way, when you lie about so much shit, and then you got to go back and remember your lie because of so much lying that you did that you're going to fuck up at some point, right? This is what this is. Canelo Alvarez has inadvertently, he just committed a Freudian slip.
Yeah, he did.
For you dumb niggas, a Freudian slip, right? Basically, he outwardly expressed how he really feels about his 2-fight deal in that clip you just heard. See, we got a lot of dumb niggas that's going to watch the playback. So I got to do this again.
That third fight between you and Gennady Golovkin, it's been 4 years since you faced Golovkin. Why was now the right time?
I don't know why now, right? For me, I think that was enough, right? But
so let me put some context on that. He said, I don't know why now. For me, I think that was enough. We got this deal. For me, it's the best deal. He's basically saying the Freudian slip is, I don't know why I'm fighting Golovkin, other than this was the best deal I could take. How do you support this guy? Or at least, how do you support what he's doing right now? Being able to support him is a whole nother story, right? That's from tonight, MB 2.0. That's from tonight. We took the clip straight off of DAZN. That was the interview that Chris Fanix had with Canelo before the Chocolatito Martinez fight. Straight off, if you got DAZN, you just go back in there and rewind it. It's there.
It's there.
So the reason why he had a Freudian slip, right, is because he's basically saying, yeah, I don't know why I'm fighting Golovkin again. I think 2 times is enough. Mm-hmm. He's basically downgrading or degrading the 2-fight deal by saying the 2-fight deal. It then turns around and says the 2-fight deal was the best deal. How do you downgrade or degrade something you said is the best thing for you? I would call that a contradiction.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So, at the end of the day, Canelo fans, your God just told you that he's not even fighting the best in his 2-fight deal. He just said that. He just said he's fighting a meaningless fight in his 2-fight deal, but the reason why he's doing it is because of the money. Exactly. Got honest by accident. Exactly.
Yep. Yes, he did.
Yeah, this ain't the best fight for me, but it's the best deal because of the money. That's what he just told you guys. What? Again, I have dropped the mic once again on Canelo fans. It's getting to the point where it's too fucking easy, bro. Because once you bullshit so much, it comes back around, bro. And then this wasn't even the best deal. This is 85 million, nigga. You had 100, up to 100 million for Benavidez Charlo. Not the best deal. Mm-hmm. It's the best deal because it's the easier route. That's why it's the best deal. Exactly. Easy payday.
That's it.
Exactly. This is. I don't have much more to say on this. He said everything I need to say. He told on himself, bro.
Yeah, he did. He told on himself because and I'm gonna tell y'all why he told on himself. Because he was speaking English. He trying to get his words together. See, he couldn't get his words. Yeah. He couldn't get his words together. He said, I don't know why he can't get his words together. See, if that interview was in Spanish, he probably would have had a lot better shit to say. At the end of the day, though, this just goes to show why we tell y'all stop hanging on to these fighters and these entities, because the fighters are going to do what's in the best interest of him. The best interest for Canelo Alvarez is to take a deal where one fight is noteworthy, meaning that it's a championship fight with a guy who isn't extremely dangerous, but nobody wants to fight because of his technically sound ability, and he's semi boring, right? He's non-aggressive, so he's looked at as being boring. So I could take that fight. Then I'll take a fight where I'm not really up for it, but y'all offer me the money. Okay, fine. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, fine. I'll fight him. Because Canelo Alvarez had no enthusiasm at all, period, about fighting Gennady Golovkin. He tried at the end to save it by saying, yeah, it's personal because he's been talking a lot of shit. Gennady Golovkin ain't said a motherfucking thing, Canelo. Who you talking to?
Not in the media.
No, hell no. I mean, he said something back when y'all fought back in 2017 and shit. Yeah, he said that, but he ain't said nothing here recently. He's too busy thinking about Ruta Mayorga and trying to goddamn it disprove Andre Ward's claim about him turning out a fight on social media. That's the only thing this nigga said. Mm-hmm. So when Canelo said what he said, he tried to save it because he realized what he said. Canelo Alvarez is not interested at all in fighting Gennady Golovkin. He's interested in the $85 million that it puts in his pocket from fighting two very easy fucking fights and building his legacy. That's what he's concerned. That's why he's telling motherfuckers now, man, damn, man, y'all fight each other shit, and I'll fight the winner. Fuck it. That's why he's telling niggas that.
and that answers that question in the chat. Canelo said he's going to PBC next year to fight Charlo and David Benavidez, or is that just cap? Not only is that cap, because that's not what he's saying he's going to do, it's also cap what he actually said, was that if those two actually fight each other, he'll fight the winner. No, he won't. No, he won't. He could fight them now. Why do they need to fight each other? If you're really interested in either one of those guys, why do they need to fight each other? I mean, I agree. I think they should fight each other.
Yeah.
But my point is, if he's telling you guys, I'll fight the winner, that means that he's showing interest, right? Well, if you're showing interest, then fight them now. Why do they have to fight each other first? What, are you hoping that, the winner goes through a war or something and he's a lot less than what he is today? Is that what you're hoping for? Because I don't understand why those two would need to fight each other if you're actually showing interest. You see what I'm saying? That's like me telling the bitch, yeah, I'll fuck you, but I want you to fuck another guy first. What? Makes no sense, does it?
No. That's that school day shit right there.
Right. If you think the nigga's food right now, whoop his ass. He doesn't need to fight anybody else. But again, first of all, Canelo needs to stop trying to speak English. He's fucking up real bad, bro. Telling on himself all over the place. Just go back to Spanish where you know what you're trying to say and it comes out articulately. Go back to Spanish. Stop trying to speak English. If I'm in this team, no English, Canelo. None.
That's enough of that shit. Give me this.
Right. Not until we go back to Rosetta Stone, learn that shit again, learn it better, and then we can come back to it. But for right now, the shit that you saying, you fucking up all over the place. Then he's trying to talk, and he's like, I'll fight the winner. I mean, those guys, I fight anybody. I don't give a fuck. What? It came out of nowhere. Were you trying to get a rise out the crowd? The crowd didn't even there wasn't no rise out the crowd. Crowd wasn't like, yeah, they didn't do that after he said that.
Honestly, the crowd booed when they mentioned GGG.
They sure did boo when they mentioned I was listening. They booed when this nigga mentioned Triple G. Nobody wants to see that fight.
No.
This shit is hilarious, bro. Like, hey, like I said, you keep bullshitting, bro. It always comes back, man. That shit is true to form, bro. It is true to form. And that's what's happening right now, bro. I'm going to play that clip for the next maybe 5, 6, 7 videos, bro. We're going to start off with that clip.
Yep.
Just to piss Canelo fanboys off, man.
Yeah, piss them off even more when they tell. As a matter of fact, they should be pissed off at the fact it's talking about it. That Gennady Golovkin fight is his own pay-per-view.
Yep.
Great job selling the fight, Canelo. I'll buy that for $1.
Hell yeah.
All right, man. As always, go to 3kingsboxing.com for the latest greatest of what's going on, man. Thank everybody in the chat. Always want to thank my man right here for staying up late and doing everything that he does so we can get this show and get everything popping. All right. So go over there, check us out, everybody. And like we said, we're going to be back tomorrow because we got a lot more to talk about. Prodigy, take us out, fam.
Y'all know what to do, man. Go to 3kingsboxing.com for your source of pure and adulterated boxing information. Hit us up on Twitter at 3kingsboxing, Instagram at 3kingsboxing, right here on Facebook.com/3kingsboxing. Also, hit this this notification bell and this subscribe button on this YouTube channel, Prodigy of Boxing Talk. Man, we're going to come back tomorrow. Got some more shit we want to discuss. George Cam Booty, why he's getting his name back. You know what I'm saying? Got a whole bunch of shit we want to talk about. Vasily Lomachenko, all of that, man. So we will be back tomorrow, maybe early afternoon. Y'all know what to do. Look for that notification. If you're on YouTube or if you're on Facebook, look for that notification. Look for us to say we're getting ready to go live at a certain time so y'all can be in here for all the fuckery, man. All right? Appreciate everybody in the chat. Till the next one, we out this bitch.